The sudden closure of college campuses across the country over the coronavirus sent millions of students home early. I know I've got one here who's behind the camera this morning, a 19-year-old from BU. While many are learning online, college seniors are telling us about their sense of loss. Our national correspondent Jericka Duncan spoke to some who said it was an abrupt departure. Jericka, good morning.
Good morning to you, Anthony. You know, these students barely had any time to pack up their things and leave. A lot of folks said that they had to leave their belongings on campus. And the students we've talked to, big picture overall, said that they're thankful, that they're healthy, that they're safe, but they can't help but feel they were cheated out of their senior year.
I really wanted to walk across that stage, not only for myself, but like for her.
Daniela Medina is a senior at University of Central Florida, Orlando. Her mother worked up to 3 jobs at a time to get her through college.
She's the reason I'm here. I wouldn't be sitting in this room at UCF if it weren't for my mom. If they postpone it or if they have a different ceremony later on, it won't really fill that void. It's so hard. It's heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking, not just for Daniela, but for millions across the country whose lives as students came to an abrupt halt.
I didn't know it would happen as quickly as it did. It was sort of chaotic and crazy.
Like Stanford University senior Gregory Clark, he left campus in such a rush to get home to his family in North Carolina that his belongings are still in his dorm.
I got a call on Sunday sort of saying it's time to go. And that Monday morning I was on a plane back home. So I didn't really have time to say goodbye to anyone.
He says he's worried about how the pandemic will affect his future.
I was talking with a potential employer a few days ago, and they told me that they actually couldn't go forward in the application process because a hiring freeze had been instituted. There's a lot of uncertainty in the labor market going forward. It's just really scary thinking about that and what's that next step going to be.
A concern shared by Adelphi University senior Morgan Louis-Brand.
Right now I'm in a position where I have no idea what's going to happen. I have anxieties about even being able to graduate.
Her classes have been moved online, which is difficult for a nursing student who relies on hands-on experience.
I can practice whatever I want online, but if I'm not in a hospital doing patient-to-patient care, at the end of the day, I'm like, am I really even learning to the best of my ability?
Do you feel prepared to enter the workforce as a nurse without those critical hours?
To be completely honest, no, I don't.
But she's staying positive and embracing something her professor told her, that 2020 is the year of the nurse.
I'm missing out on senior formal, senior dinners, my nursing pinning ceremony that inducts me into the Nursing Association. I'm missing out on those memories with my best friends. But I'm trying to just look at it in a perspective of this is all going to make me a better nurse. And that's just what I'm holding on to right now.
Morgan said that she'd like to volunteer wherever she's needed at any hospitals. She actually filled out a survey to do that, so perhaps that's how she will get that hands-on experience. Meanwhile, NYU's medical school is actually graduating its medical students early so that they can help fight this pandemic.
All right, Jericka. Wow, that really brings it home. I mean, there's the acute disappointment right now of not being able to walk, not seeing your friends. And then there's the long-term worry of, well, I thought I was going to have a job, and now this company is not hiring people.
Nobody's hiring. But I can understand, this is so much bigger than any of us could have anticipated, but I can understand why it's so crushing. Anthony, I know you understand.
Oh, yeah. Well, I lose my cameraman at 9 o'clock to a class online.
All right. We'll hurry it up. Anthony will be back.